Hi everybody, happy Tuesday. Welcome to your evening practice. For those of you, if it's your first time joining for a Y7 inspired class, I'm going to go over the format because it's a little bit different than my typical classes, but hello, I'm glad you're here. Just make sure you have a mat or a blanket or something to get comfy on. If you need more support, we will be doing half moon pose today, so you know you need some elevation. You can always take your water bottle and use that as like a really tall block, which is always nice. Hey everybody, thanks for coming out tonight. I'm trying to wave at all of you. Cool. Well, make your way to your mat. We'll get started in a comfortable seat. And I'm going to invite you to take Baddha Konasana. If you have no idea what that is, I'm going to show you in a second. But Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet come together, knees fall open. And you've probably heard me say Supta Baddha Konasana a lot. And Supta just means reclined. So instead of being on our backs, we're finding Baddha Konasana. Soles of feet together, knees open. Now, if this feels great, awesome, you can stay here. It might feel better to take a longer diamond shape because it is a lot in the hips. And if this is just not feeling good or if it's very distracting, find easy pose. So there's a little bit of opposition that we're going to work with right away. You're sitting down, you're grounding down, and then you're lifting up really tall. Now the shoulders naturally want to pull up to the ears, but the shoulders are going to drop down in the same way that we're trying to get the knees to drop down. I like to rest my hands on my ankles, but if you'd rather rest the hands somewhere else, that is totally fine. For you, those of you just joining, a little bit of logistics. In tonight's class, we'll be moving through 3 sequences. The first sequence is kind of like a warm-up. We only do it one time through. The second and the third sequence we'll practice 3 times. First time is very slow. Second time is a little bit smoother, 1 breath to 1 movement. And then in the final round, I turn up the volume all the way and you get to move on your own. There's no pressure to remember what we did. It's really an opportunity to feel good in your body, move how you need to move. All right, it's official. We're settled in. The hips are hopefully a little bit more open. Close your eyes. Start to notice the feeling of your breath right here. Specifically, I want you to notice the gap in between the inhale and the exhale. We know by now in our practice that the breath happens automatically, but so does that space, the space that connects the inhale to the exhale. The more deliberate we are with the breath, the longer that space can actually be. So we'll try together. Take a big inhale through your nose, fill all the way up. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Exhale out of the mouth. Good. And then breathing in through the nose. Fill all the way up. Hold it at the top for 3, for 2, for 1. Exhale. Let it go. Now drop that rhythm of the breath. Keeping your mouth closed, breathe in and out of your nose. Start to heat the body from within. But also make this breath nice and powerful, nice and strong. So the mind can focus on the breath even when we start to move. From here, open up your eyes, bring your hands outside the legs, close your knees together. Woo. like a book. Then bring your hands to your shins. You can shimmy your sits bones back just a little bit. Then from here, take a full breath in. Pull your heart forward, draw your shoulders back, then tip your head back, gaze up toward the sky, cow spine. Exhale, cat spine. Round through the upper back. Tuck your chin to your chest. Good. Again, inhale, belly down, heart pulls forward, shoulders draw back, gaze goes up. Exhale, round through the spine, tuck your chin to your chest. One more, inhale, pull your heart forward, drop your shoulders back. Exhale, round through the spine, sink back. Beautiful. With your next breath in, rock forward, lift forward, and then cross your ankles. Swing your legs back behind you, find hands and knees. Stack your hands beneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips, then tuck your toes under, lift your hips high, downward facing dog. Pedal through the feet, bend one knee at a time. Then like a wave, roll all the way forward to a high plank. Stack your shoulders over the wrist. Then keeping your spine nice and long, so crown of head reaches forward, heels kick back. Start to hover your right toes off the ground. Then bring your knee forward without rounding the spine, so keep looking forward. The only thing moving is your leg. Good. Step your right foot back, high plank. Same thing on the left side. Start to hover your left toes, then bring your left knee forward, point the left toes, press into both your hands, breathe in. Exhale, step your left foot back, high plank, big inhale, downward facing dog, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. With your next breath in, lift your right leg up and back, down dog split. Bend your right knee, open up the right hip. Try to get your right heel closer toward your left glute. Keep pressing into both of your hands. Big breath in, full breath out. Inhale, square off the hips, kick up and back with your right leg. Exhale, knee to your nose, round the spine, press into both your hands. Now stay here, kick your right leg straight back, three-legged plank. Exhale, knee to your nose, step your right foot in between your hands. Tap your left knee down, untuck your left toes. Inhale, reach both arms up, low lunge. Press into both of your feet, so the bottom of your right foot, the top of your left foot. Breathing in, breathing out. From here, cartwheel your hands down, frame your right foot. Pull your hips back, lengthen through your front leg. So right hip pulls back, left hip pulls forward. Right foot is super flexed. Breathing in. Fold deeper, breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Very nice. Rebend your right knee, tuck your left toes under, lift your left knee. Now look about a foot in front of you. Start to crawl your fingertips forward. Supportive warrior 3. So you can bend that standing leg to really keep the hips square, and then I want you to flex your left foot a lot. Drive all the energy back through your left heel. Then look forward, reach the crown of your head forward. Imagine one long line from the crown of your head all the way back to your left heel. Big breath in, forward fold, breathe out. Now in this first forward fold, bend both of your knees, even if it's just a little bit. You can pedal through the feet, maybe even grab onto opposite elbows, move side to side. Good. Big breath in, full breath out. Release the grip from your arms, keep a soft bend in your knees, and slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders roll up, back and down, forwards, down and back. And then finding stillness, press into your feet, arms by your side, close the eyes. So we're focusing on the space in between the inhale and the exhale. That space represents our reaction time. What if instead of reacting to things that we have strong emotions for. We actually took a pause, a breath, a moment, a space before reacting. So instead of reacting full force with that strong emotion, we could move through life responding. And that's what we'll do tonight. Just focusing on the pause, giving ourselves that moment. With your next breath in, open up your eyes, reach your arms up and over your head. Exhale, forward fold over the legs. Breathing in, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, release your hands to the ground. Step your feet back, high plank pose, big breath in. As you exhale, lower knees, chest and chin to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift your heart, squeeze your legs together, point your toes. Big breath in. Exhale, release. Press your hips back to your heels. Child's pose. Big breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, rock forward, hands and knees. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward dog. Left leg reaches up and back, down dog, split. As you exhale, bend your left knee, open up the left hip. Really flex your left foot, press into both your hands. Big breath in, full breath out. Inhale, square off the hips, kick up and back through your left heel. Exhale, knee toward your nose. Now lengthen through your spine, press into both your hands. Kick your left leg straight back, 3-point plank. Flex your left toes, big breath in. Exhale, knee to nose, step your left foot to your left thumb. Good. Drop your right knee, untuck your right toes. Inhale, lift the arms up. Low lunge. Pressing into the feet, core is engaged. Lift up through your spine as you root down through the legs. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Frame your left foot. Pull your hips back. Lengthen through your left leg. Half split. The pause. The pause is everything. Even though it feels like the action is the inhale and the exhale, the space in between is where we give ourselves time to think. Think before we speak. Think before we do. With your next breath in, rebend your left knee, tuck your right toes under, lift your right knee. Then look forward about a foot in front of you. Go there. Crawl forward, supported warrior 3. Crown of head reaches forward, right heel kicks straight back. Big breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Right foot meets the left, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, open the chest. Exhale, fold over the legs. Together we rise. Inhale, stand up, press into your feet, lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step your feet back, high plank pose. From here, either lower halfway or knees, chest and chin. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Full breath out. From here, we'll build our second sequence. With your next breath in, come up on your toes, lift your heels high, look forward. Exhale, step hop or jump to the top. Chair pose. Bend your knees, drop the hips, weight is in the heels. You can even test this by lifting up your toes. Yeah, that way the weight really goes into the heels. Big breath in. A little lower, breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, wing your arms back, shift the weight into your toes, diver's pose. So the heels lift nice and high, stick your bum back. Reach your fingertips back, big breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, chair pose, right back to it. As you exhale, wing your arms back, step your left foot behind you, curtsy squat. Good. Now stay low, bend both of your knees. Take a few little pulses up and down. Good, up and down. Beautiful. And with your next breath in, Stand all the way up, left knee toward your chest, arms overhead. With control, take a big step back with your left foot, high lunge. Good, press into the ball of your front foot, kick back through your left heel. Legs are strong, breathe in. Stay as you breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, power lunge. Wing your arms back. The legs should be working. They should be burning a little bit. If they're not, get lower. If you don't feel it, reach your arms forward instead. Big breath in. Warrior two, breathe out. Spin your back heel down. Bend into your front knee. Take up space with the arms. Open up the right knee toward the right side. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Now straighten your right leg. Turn your right twist to the left. Both arms reach up and over your head. Flying warrior. As you exhale, goddess pose. Heels in, toes out. I always like to rock into this a little bit. Bending one knee at a time. You can even bring your hands to your thighs. Shimmy out through the shoulders. When you flow on your own, you can really test your balance here in this goddess pose by lifting your heels. From here, we'll stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flying warrior, big breath in. Exhale, warrior two, face the top of your mat. Keep your front knee bent. Peaceful warrior, flip your right palm, reach up and back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the mat. Low lunge. Now press into both your hands. Slide your right foot back, three-legged plank. Option to keep your right foot lifted, three-legged chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, both feet tap down. Exhale, hips go high, down dog. Big breath in, full breath out. Inhale, lift your heels high, look forward. Exhale, step, hop, or jump. Chair pose. Bend your knees. Drop your hips. Squeeze your legs together as you stick your bum back. Lift your upper body off of the legs. Breathing in. Breathing out. Diver's pose. Send your arms back behind you. Whoop. Pour the weight into your toes. Lift your heels. And then as you stick your bum back, reach back more through your fingers. Breathing in. Exhale, drop your heels. Chair pose. Left foot stays forward. Right foot steps back at an angle. Pulse it out. Small little pulses. Good for 3. For 2. For 1. Breathing in, stand up on your left leg. Use your core. Lift your right knee toward your chest. And slowly step your right foot back, high lunge. Bending into the front knee. Kick back through your right heel, breathing in. Get a little deeper, breathe out. Inhale. Power lunge, breathe out. Reach your fingertips back, crown of head reaches forward, breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Open up. Spin your back heel down. Focus your gaze beyond your left hand. And then allow yourself to find the breath again. Focus on the space in between the breath. Slow things down. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more inhale. Exhale. Straighten your left leg. Turn your left toes to the right. Flying warrior. Big breath in. Goddess pose. Breathe out. Bend your knees. Rock and sway side to side. And then feel free to bring your hands down. You did so on the other side, just to get into the shoulders again. And then coming back up to that goddess pose, feel free to test your balance. Maybe lifting water both heels for 5, 4, 3, 2, drop your heels, stand up, breathe in. Warrior two, breathe out. Keep your front knee bent, peaceful warrior. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground. Press into your hands, slide your left foot back, 3-point plank, breathe in. Exhale, 3-legged chaturanga. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, so that is our second sequence. We're gonna move through it together. One breath, one movement, and then you get to flow on your own. Downward facing dog, big breath in, full breath out. Inhale, come up on your toes, look forward. Exhale, step, hop, or jump. Chair pose, breathing in. Diver's pose, breathe out. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, step your left foot behind the right. Inhale, stand up, left knee to chest. Exhale, step your left foot back. High lunge, breathe in. Power lunge, breathe out. Warrior 2, breathe in. Settle as you breathe out. Flying warrior, inhale. Goddess pose, exhale. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, warrior 2. Peaceful, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the mat. 3-point plank, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Open the chest, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Look forward, inhale. Exhale, step, hop, or jump. Chair pose, breathe in. Diver's pose, breathe out. Inhale, chair. Exhale, right foot behind the left. Inhale, stand up, right knee to chest. Exhale, step your right foot back. High lunge, breathe in. Power lunge, breathe out. Warrior 2, inhale, open up. Stay as you exhale. Flying warrior, breathe in. Goddess pose, breathe out. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, warrior 2. Peaceful, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the ground. Slide it back, 3-point plank. Chaturanga, breathe out. Open the chest, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. All right, 2.5 minutes to flow on your own. You can do whatever you want here. When you're done, we're gonna meet back in a downward facing dog. You have a full minute left. We're going to meet back in a downward facing dog. In the next 10 seconds, start to make your way back, downward facing dog. Take a moment to find your breath, to slow things back down. so that you can hear and focus on that pause. Breathing in, breathing out. All right, one more sequence to move through. With your next breath in, shift forward to a high plank. We're gonna start right here. Then keeping your spine long, bring your right knee toward your chest. Keep pressing the mat away with your hands. Then send your right leg high, down dog split. Kick your right heel back. This time, knee to nose. Round through your spine, hollow out the belly. Step your right foot to your right thumb. Straighten your right leg any amount for a modified pyramid pose. Stretching the front of the right leg, the back of the right leg. Right hip pulls back, left hip pulls forward. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale. Good, look forward, rebend your right knee. Start to crawl your fingertips forward, supported warrior 3. This time we have a variation. Start to bend your standing leg, then bend your left knee. Tuck your left knee behind the right for a curtsy squat, then drop your head and your neck. Good. With your next breath in, kick back, look forward, supported 3. Exhale, curtsy squat. One more, inhale, kick back, look forward. Exhale, bend both of your knees. Now stay low. Cross your left foot behind the right. Forward fold over the legs. Good. With your next breath in, stand up, uncross your feet, chair pose. Good. Hands to heart center. Cross your right ankle above your left knee, figure 4 chair. So stretching that right hip, that right glute. When you flow on your own, you can always bring your hands down to the ground. Good, breathing in, breathing out. With your next inhale, stand up on your left leg. Lift your right knee toward your chest. Then start to open up the right knee, just as if you were gonna do tree pose. Keep the right knee open, keep the hip open. Kick your right foot back, left hand down, right arm open. Revolve half moon. Flex your right foot a lot. Then maybe bend your right knee and straighten the leg a few times just to activate through that right glute. And then keeping the right leg long, flex your right foot a lot. Big breath in. Full breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, bend your left knee, take a giant step back. Warrior 2. Inhale, straighten your left leg, bump your right hip back. Reach your left fingertips forward and down, triangle pose. Leaning back, space in the chest. You might even keep a little bend in your front knee. If your neck feels okay, look up at your right hand, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Peaceful warrior, bend your front knee, flip it up and back. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Plank pose, breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, down dog. Big breath in. Full breath out. High plank, inhale, roll forward. As you exhale, left knee to nose. Hold it here, press into both your hands. Then down dog split. Left leg goes high, breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your left foot to your left thumb. Modified pyramid pose. Straighten your left leg. Pull the left hip back, reach your right hip forward. Then drape your head and your neck over that straight left leg. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Rebend your left knee. Start to crawl your fingertips forward, supported warrior 3. As you exhale, bend both of your knees. Drop your head and your neck, curtsy squat. Inhale, kick back, look forward. Exhale, bend both of your knees. Last one, inhale, kick back, reach forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step your right foot behind the left, cross-legged forward fold. Inhale, uncross your feet, stand up. Exhale, chair pose. Hands to heart center. Cross the left ankle above the right knee. Left foot is flexed. Once you find stillness, focus on the breath. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Start to stand up on your right leg. Lift your left knee toward your chest, arms overhead. Then opening up the left knee as if you're going to do tree pose. Kick your left heel straight back. Open up the arms, half moon. And of course you can bend and straighten that left leg a few times, activating the left glute. Good, then once left leg is straight, flex your left foot even harder. Big breath in, full breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, bend your right knee. Giant step back, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your right leg, bump your left hip back. Triangle pose, exhale. Leaning back, reaching up with your left fingertips. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Peaceful warrior, big breath in, rebend your right knee. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. High plank, breathing in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Inhale, open the chest. Downward facing dog, breathe out. All right, this is it. Last round together. And then it's gonna be all yours. Downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, shift your right knee forward. Down dog split, big breath in. Exhale, step your right foot through. Straighten your right leg, breathe in. Fold deeper, breathe out. Inhale, rebend your front knee, crawl forward, supported three. Exhale, curtsy squat. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, bend your knees. Last one, inhale, kick back. Exhale, bend your knees, cross-legged forward fold. Inhale, stand up, uncross your legs, chair pose, exhale. Hands to heart, breathe in. Exhale, right foot over the left. Inhale, stand up, right knee to chest. Exhale, open the knee, half moon. Big breath in. Warrior two, breathe out. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Triangle pose, breathe out. Peaceful warrior, big breath in. Exhale, hands to the mat. High plank, breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Inhale, open the chest. Down dog, exhale. High plank, breathe in. Exhale, left knee comes forward. Down dog split, breathe in. Exhale, step your left foot through. Straighten your left leg, breathe in. Fold deeper, breathe out. Inhale, crawl forward, supported three. Exhale, bend both of your knees. Good, two more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squat, right foot behind the left. Inhale, stand up, uncross the legs. Chair pose, exhale. Hands to heart, breathe in. Left ankle above right knee, breathe out. Inhale, stand up, left knee to chest. Exhale, open up the knee, half moon. Stay for the breath in. Warrior two, breathe out. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Triangle pose, exhale. Peaceful warrior, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the mat. High plank, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, down dog. All right, last song to flow on your own. You have this entire song.
wash red, perspiring. Give me that sweet tea, you think I'm playing. I need it all night, no sleep. Get it in the kitchen, it's the head of the sheets. Operator, hair like Mike Jackson. Think I'm getting that bone, and I can make you boil up, baby, let it simmer. Get up, I don't get dehydrated. I was too rising daily. I get my inspiration. I am my inspiration. But I love you, no limit. I need to know you get it. If you got time to spend it. I'm free, yeah, yeah. Don't bother me, love you so, but if you don't, I have to leave. I'm free, yeah, yeah. Don't bother me, love you so, but if you don't, I have to leave.
When you're ready to slow down, meet me back in a child's pose. Hips toward your heels, forehead resting on the mat. In this child's pose, the work continues as you focus on the breath and try to slow it down. When we take time to think before we speak or think before we act, that pause is actually something that doesn't always feel so accessible. It can be hard enough just to even get our words in, to get to this point where we feel like we're heard and understood. So it's no wonder that we rush through our speech, that we try to get everything in. But what if we took a minute, took a step back, to think about how our words, or how we want our words to be received. We could say the most meaningful scripture, let's call it, in a really fast way, in a really powerful way, but it might not be as well received as if we took our time, as if we slowed down. Sure, everybody wouldn't stick around to listen, but the people that really do stick around to listen will actually care, will actually receive every word that you have to say. Even though during this quarantine it might feel like everything has slowed down for us, a lot of us can feel the need to add a lot onto our plate to speed things up again. So this is just a nice reminder that sometimes when we do slow down in our speech, in our actions, what we do and what we say can be received the way that we want it to be received. With your next breath in, take your time, rock forward to hands and knees. And then as you exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips high, downward facing dog. Pedal through the feet, shake your head yes and no, and then walk your hands all the way to the back of your mat, forward fold, bending one knee at a time. We have one last little bit of effort, one more opportunity to show up, to challenge ourselves, and to find a sense of calm within the challenge. Slowly start to roll up through your spine. Shoulders up, backing down. And with your next breath in, reach your arms up and over your head. Shift the weight into your left foot. Lift your right knee toward your chest. With your next breath in, kick your right heel forward. Keep the right leg high. Exhale, bend your right knee. Inhale, kick forward. Exhale, bend your right knee. Inhale, kick forward. Exhale, bend your right knee. Last time, inhale, kick forward. Step forward, hands to the ground, standing split. In this standing split, open up your left hip, flex your left foot, and start to pulse the left heel up and down. Activating through the glute. Nice, small, little pulses. Good. Turning out the left foot. Beautiful. 4, 3, 2, forward fold on 1. Chair pose. Bend your knees. Drop the hips. Exhale, send your arms back, get lower. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, send your arms back. With your next breath in, stand up, left leg toward your chest. Exhale, kick the heel forward. Inhale, bend your left knee. Exhale, kick forward. Inhale, bend. Good. Exhale, kick. Inhale, bend. Exhale, kick. Step forward. Right leg lifts. Open up the right hip. Standing split. Flex your right foot. Then pulse the heel up and down. Up and down. Good. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, forward fold on 1. Chair pose, big breath in. Forward fold, breathe out, halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step back, high plank. March it out, 1 foot at a time. Lift the legs off the ground. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, downward facing dog. Pedal through your feet and tap your knees to the ground. Child's pose. Let it go. Big breath out. With your next breath in, rock forward to hands and knees. Belly drops down, heart pulls forward, breathe in. Exhale, cat pose, round the spine. Inhale, belly down, heart forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, come back to neutral. Swing your legs out in front of you. Extend your legs nice and long. Good. Sit up tall. Big breath in. Fold over the legs. Breathe out. Drop your head and your neck. And with every inhale, lengthen your spine. Look forward. Every exhale, fold. Big breath in. Full breath out. With your next inhale, roll up through your spine. Bend your knees and then come all the way down to your back. Both feet pressed down. Knees are bent up. Cross your right ankle above your left knee. Figure 4 stretch. Spread your hands behind your left leg or above your left shin. You can also kick your left heel up towards the sky, rolling out the ankle. slowing the breath down, allowing yourself to pause in this shape. This pause that we are trying to emphasize and lengthen does not happen overnight. If it did, we'd all be doing it very easily. It's not easy to stop and think before you speak and act, especially when you already feel like you're not heard as it is. But sometimes it's not exactly about what you say or what you do, but how you do it, how you say it. And when there's intention behind why you speak, why you act, it's usually received in the way that you're hoping it to be received in. Start to extend your legs long. Let your arms rest down by your sides, palms facing up. Final Shavasana, final rest. Closed and your body relaxed. Start to find that small movement in your fingers and your toes. Bend up your knees, hug your knees into your chest. And then slowly let your knees fall to the right, using your right arm as a cushion for your head. Taking your time, nice and slow. Begin to press all the way up into a comfortable seat, legs loosely crossed in front of you. Sitting up tall, bringing the hands to heart center and closing the eyes. Jump into your next task, before you answer that next text, and just pause, just be here as you are, resting with what is. And remind yourself that when you feel rushed to speak or act, maybe the person that you're speaking to or acting for won't receive exactly what it is that you're trying to say or do anyway. When you slow down, when you speak and act with intention, it doesn't really matter how it's received, because it's coming from the place of you, of who you are deep down, genuinely. We'll close today's practice with one round of breath together. Take a big inhale through your nose, fill all the way up. Open breath out. Eyes flutter open, corners of your mouth lift, gentle smile, and then bow at yourselves in gratitude. Namaste. Thank you everybody so much for coming out tonight. Happy Tuesday. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. The next 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday, I'll be strictly on Zoom. So if you want in on the Zoom class, the info is in my last post and it's also in my story. So let me know. Otherwise, I will see you all on Instagram Live on Friday. Bye everybody, thank you.